y'all. I am up and like going down this rabbit hole. So if I'm gonna go down this rabbit hole, y'all coming with me. So let me get this straight. Are people out here communicating with the trees? And are the trees actually communicating back? Because let me tell you, I was wondering if my trees could talk, for all my gardeners out there, if my fruit trees could talk, what would they say? I mean, let's really think about it. How you been treating your fruit trees? Have you been taking care of them? Have you been feeding them? Have you been checking on them? But yeah, I've been going down this rabbit hole, and I wanted to see what y'all got to say about this. But there have been people that have been actually communicating with the trees. And I'm sorry, but I grew up in a Southern Baptist church, and I remember when they used to be like, I don't want no rocks crying out in my place. That's all I can think about when I keep on thinking about. They said the trees are communicating now. So we supposed to be praising and serving the Most High. That's what we're supposed to be doing. So if the trees are starting to communicate now, y'all, okay, I'm gonna go to a few of these videos. Okay, this one is from Just Renee. Like that name. How about that? So hey, it's fun. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm a little sleepy, but I'm doing good. Now, people are actually going out into the woods and asking the tree to communicate with them. They are actually asking the tree to touch them. Y'all, that's a slippery slope right there because I don't know if I want to. I mean, they are really. If your trees and your plants could talk to you, what would they say? My day is good. Thank you for asking. Monkey T, is that your name? I'm gonna look at some more of these videos. Have y'all seen these videos where people are communicating with the trees and they said that the trees are communicating back with them? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm a tree hugger. I will go out there and sit under my trees in a minute. I will ground. I will take my shoes off and I will sit in my yard, sit in my grass barefoot. Don't get me wrong. I'm a nature girl all the way. But y'all, if I'm sitting there releasing all the negative energy and trying to pull myself back together, breathing in some good fresh air. And if a tree was to start communicating with me to the point where it would move to touch me, y'all, these trees, they say these trees touching these people. Okay, so we're gonna watch another one. That was that was Renee. Love that name, by the way. They even have videos on here that says how to talk to trees. Let me see now. It's a few videos. If y'all don't believe me, y'all just put in your YouTube search engine trees talking. Trees talking. You got people on here literally asking the trees to talk to them. Yes, they do say trees are alive, and I do believe that everything, because as a gardener, we all know that they get their energy from the sun and the soil. They pull from the sun and the soil, and by them growing and by them having so much of that nutrients in them, they are living cells. I don't know if I want to say all that, but to go to the extent of reaching out and touching the, hold up, let me see, am I, all right, I'm outside. I know a lot of you have been seeing people talking to trees and trees talking to people. Let me turn it this way. I am outside my backyard. There's no one behind me. Okay? No one near me. I am going to put this tree to the test. Alright? So let me get close to it. Okay? Alright, tree. If you can hear me, touch my shoulder. If you can hear me, touch my shoulder. Y'all, did that branch just touch her shoulder? And it don't look like it's a breeze out there, nothing. It don't look like it's any I know a lot of you have been seeing people windy type of, I don't see any wires. Let's see.
A tree's root system is much more robust than most
Let me see.
think. And these
All right. Let's see if we can find another one.
Alright, so guys, I saw a video on TikTok of people talking to trees, okay? I kind of believe it, so I'm in my garden, I'm gonna try it out. Guys, please, there's nothing behind me. There's nothing at all behind me, okay? So, let's go. Tree, if you can hear me, please, just touch my head. Tree, if you can hear me, please, just touch my head. I can see you moving. Just touch my head.
Y'all, did y'all see that? Did y'all see that?
Tree, just touch my head. It did. Alright, so guys, I saw a video on TikTok of people talking to trees, okay? I kind of believe it, so I'm in my garden, I'm gonna try it out. Guys, please, there's nothing behind me. There's nothing at all behind me, okay? So, let's go. Tree, if you can hear me, please, just touch my head. Tree, if you can hear me, please, just touch my head. I can see you moving. Just touch my head.
Y'all. Thank you, E's Godson. God bless you and yours also. Y'all, but you know what? I do feel like if you're going to do this, you shouldn't have a device in your hand. Like, I always advise, like, when people ask me about me grounding, yes, I do ground. Yes, I do go into my yard and take off my shoes and just, you know, just, how can I say it? Because I know every time I say anything, people are going to pick apart everything I say. But I try not to have anything foreign with me when I'm grounding. I don't even have a chair with me when I'm grounding. I actually squat. I could do another video where I show you guys how I ground. But I would advise anybody, if you really want to connect with nature, to not have devices in your hand when you're doing it. If you're going to be out there grounding or being a tree hugger or something of that, to that extent, try not to have a phone in your hand while you're grounding. Let me see.
I can talk to trees.
touch my finger. Come on, tree, you can do it. Tree, if you can hear me, touch my finger. Tree, touch my finger, tree. Tree, touch my finger. Oh, tree, you touch my finger. Look, the tree is touching me. Look, the tree is touching me itself. Look at this beautiful tree. It's showing me so much love. Now, tree, I'm gonna take my hand away and let's see if you can really touch me. Look. Now, come touch me now, tree. Come on, tree, you can do it, tree. Come on, tree. You almost there. Come on, tree. Go, tree. Go, tree. Touch me. Come on, tree. Come on. You strong enough? Touch me. Yeah, tree. Look, the tree touching me. Look, tree. Mind you, I moved my hand, and the tree is touching me. Power from that guy. Look, the tree
Y'all
is
know
touching
what?
me.
And I gotta
It's
say
power.
this too.
You are a good
Trees, I
tree.
do
Listen, one more
believe,
test. So people can see
can
this is
take
real.
on
I'm gonna move my finger again, tree.
negative
I can
energy
talk to
from
trees.
you. Like if you're
Touch my
feeling
finger.
down, sad, low,
Come on, tree. You
I
can do
do
it.
feel like
Tree, if you can
sitting
hear me,
near a
touch my
tree
finger.
or
It has tree.
holding
Touch
on
my
to a
finger,
tree
tree.
or hugging a
Tree,
tree.
touch my.
I do
Oh,
feel
tree.
like that
You touch my finger.
helps
Look,
you
the tree
because
is touching
I've
me.
been in an
Look, the
instance
tree is
before
touching me.
where
It's
I
selling.
felt really low, really
The
bad.
tree is
And
showing
if
so
I
much
just
love.
simply go outside and
Tree.
sit under
I'm
my
gonna take my
apple
hand away
tree,
and let's see if you can really touch me.
I
Look.
feel so
Yeah,
much
come touch me
better.
now, tree.
I don't know what it
Come on,
is,
tree. You
but
can do it,
it's
tree.
just it's something
Come on, tree.
about
You
it. I
almost there.
feel so much better.
Come on, tree.
He's so
That is
funny.
the
He like
message of the
he talking
tree.
about, come on, tree.
Of unity, of strength, of being bold and standing true to yourself, but also communication. These trees are communicating to each other. That is the message of the tree. Of unity,
Okay, I
of
thought she was
strength,
gonna try to talk to the
of
tree
being
too.
bold and standing true to yourself, but also communication. I swear, I started drinking this.
Every time you're walking on the ground, you're walking upon miles of mycelium, and it knows that you're there. These are sensitive. These are not only externalized stomachs,
And they're
they're
talking about how the
digesting
trees
nutrients, and
communicate.
externalized lungs, exhaling carbon dioxide, inhaling oxygen. But I believe these
And
are
I do believe that trees do communicate with one another. However, this is going to this is in like a next step. This is these trees are reaching out and touching people. If they tell them to, you know what all we could do if we can ask a tree to do something and it'll do it. We may not want to tap into that. We might not want to tap into that. Let me see. Let me see if I can find another one, y'all. But I was just really sitting here in my little world, my own little world, looking into people talking to trees, people communicating with trees. And then I saw another video where the guy was actually trying to tell people how to do it. I'm like, what? Let me find out. Let me find out. It is too late for my boys to be up. Stay with daddy, so daddy let them stay up as long as they want. Hello, Patty's Kitchen, Garden and More. That is my virtual auntie, y'all. Miss Patty. We are up tonight watching these people who's communicating with these trees. And see, that's I feel like that is slippery slope because every time I hear somebody talking about that, I think about when I used to be in like church service and they used to say, I don't want no rocks crying out in my place. That's the only thing I keep thinking about. But I will go grounding. I will ground. I will go outside and slip my shoes off. And I used to do that before I even knew that it was called grounding. I used to get in trouble a lot because I used to like to kick my shoes off outside and just dig my feet in the sand or in the dirt. And I would just sit there for a minute. Now, I will do that. But I don't know if I want to ask the tree to touch me. These people are asking the trees to touch them, and then they touching them. And it's no breeze. I didn't see any breeze.
Finding good, unbiased, trustworthy advice on water quality, not to mention.
Dog, I hate this tablet thing. It goes so slow, y'all. But I don't think I would want. I would be scared that the tree might. What if you say, "Touch me, tree. Touch me, tree," and that tree's like. I think I used to watch too many scary movies. You can't walk barefoot outside. I love to walk barefoot outside. I love to walk barefoot outside. It's a very soothing feeling for me, especially if the dirt is really um like that sandy texture. It gives me a calming feeling. I want to see if we can find somebody else.
Nothing on the side of me. There's nothing on the side of me, nothing above me. Okay. Tree, if you can hear me, touch my shoulder.
Welcome to Cat or Slap, or I test TikTok trends that I think are cat, but once I'm proven wrong.
Y'all, let me tell y'all something.
Gaia,
I can't. What if that tree reach out and choke you?
and touch my shoulder, please. Lower. Lower. And move closer to my voice, please. Can you come closer and move closer to my voice? Closer. 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 Thank you.
Ain't no thank you. Let me tell y'all something. Do y'all remember the movie Little Shop of Horrors? Now I know I'm not the only one that remember Little Shop of Horrors. That's a good old film that Tisha and what's her name? Oh, the ones who played Pam and Gina on Martin. They was in Little Shop of Horrors. They was singing in that movie. And if you remember Little Shop of Horrors, that plants started out with "Feed me, Seymour, feed me," and it turned into something. I don't want to say too much, but if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I want y'all to look up the movie Little Shop of Horror. Horror. That right there should let you know everything you need to know. But it all started with that plant talking to him, and he was talking to the plant. That's the Little Shop of Horrors. If you remember that movie, then you'll understand what I'm saying. The Little Shop of Horror was a movie a long time ago about this plant in this shop that would not grow. And then one night, Seymour was in the shop and he hurt his finger, and a little speck of blood got on that plant, and the plant grew. So then Seymour had got so much praise for the plant looking so big and pretty the next day when they went to open the shop, and he loved the admiration. I hope I'm saying it right. He loved the way everybody was just loving him and giving him all this praise about the plant being so big and pretty and beautiful. Oh, put the plant in the window. Yeah, you bringing me customers, and everybody want to come by to see this big, beautiful plant. That same night, that plant went to whimpering down a little bit. And he was like, no, don't. Because he wasn't used to everybody treating him like this. So he didn't want that plant to die, to go. So that plant told him, feed me, Seymour. Mitzvah. Today is Wednesday, Mitzvah. So Miss Patty is telling you guys, happy Wednesday. So yes, in the movie, Little Shop of Horrors, that plant started to wiggle down, and then he told Seymour, he said, feed me. And at first, he was pricking his finger and feeding that plant and making that plant grow, and then it turned into something ugly. Y'all, we better not be out here asking these trees to touch us. It's okay to sit by a tree and just release that negative energy, and to feel the breeze, and to hear the whistling of the wind in the leaves. Now that I could do. But when it get to the point where I'm asking the tree to talk to me and to touch me in the morning. I'll be running. Y'all, if I was to sit out there and tell that plant to touch me, and that plant reached down, before that plant could even touch me, I would be gone, y'all. I would be flying. Now, I love nature. I love nature. And and I am the one that will sit outside all day if you let me. And I will sit in the dirt. I will sit up under the tree. She said, you ain't got to worry about me. I don't talk to trees. I will sit up under a tree. I will plant trees. I will take pictures of trees. I will admire trees, how beautiful they are. Because sometimes I do see trees that look a little different. And I be so thrown by how different they look. I may take pictures or something like that. But you ain't gonna dare catch me asking the tree to touch me. Y'all, let's see if we can find another one, okay? We're going to see if we can find another one. And like I said, I'm a nature girl. I love sitting in the trees. As a matter of fact, I used to get in trouble when I was young because we had a big old tree in our front yard, and I used to climb up in that tree and sit up in that tree, and I could tell everybody when their parents coming home because I could see all the way up to the stop sign from that tree, and I used to holler and let people know who parents was turning on to the street. So I'm not saying like I wouldn't sit in a tree or I wouldn't sit under a tree or I wouldn't touch a tree, but talking to the tree and asking that tree to respond to me, all I could think about is when them deacons used to be singing that song and they used to be saying, I don't want no rocks crying out in my place. I don't want no rock crying out in my place either. I don't want. If nature starts reaching out and touching me, pew, I will be gone. I will be gone, y'all. And people are really doing this like it's a TikTok challenge. Like they going outside and saying, they asking the tree to communicate with them and stuff. Y'all better be careful with all these challenges y'all doing and stuff. Y'all might be calling some spirits in that you ain't ready to deal with. And like I said, I am a nature person, y'all. I love being outside. I love being near water. I love sitting by the trees. And like I said, I love hearing nature. I love hearing the birds chirping and, just different things like that. But you ain't gonna catch me asking nature to touch me. What? Do you know how strong a tree would be? If a tree could reach out and touch you, just imagine what else that tree could probably do. Do you know how big trees are? Do you know how old trees are? Yeah. I'm gonna look at. Let me see.
Gaia, can you lower your branch?
Eve's godson said, I love nature too. But I'm not gonna talk to it. I know that's right.
Lower. And move
Look at
closer
that.
to my voice. Please. Can you come closer and move closer to my voice? Closer. 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 Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you're so sweet, Gaia. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, now I used to dabble, so I'm gonna tell y'all right now.
Gaia, can you lower your branch and touch my shoulder, please? Lower. Lower.
She's thinking she has power over the tree.
Can you come closer and move closer to my voice? Closer. 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 Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you're so sweet, Gaia. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Gaia.
Child, you better stop or they better put you in one of them places,
Then you'll love this hidden forest network.
lock you up.
Did you know that trees, if there's an insect that is on that tree, based on the insect's saliva, the tree can tell what kind of insect it is, and then it
Lord have mercy. Y'all, I think that's the last one. But I was just going down that little rabbit hole and I said, let me get on live and see if anybody else done heard about this before. But I actually saw another video where a guy was telling people how to communicate with the trees. And I was like, I have never how to ask the tree properly to touch you. It's a commercial. But after this, I think I'm about to get off, y'all. But I'm with E as Godson, and I'm with Miss Patty from Patty's Kitchen Garden and more. Y'all ain't gonna catch me asking the tree to touch me now. Just keep your hands over there now. From Mississippi. Said we don't talk to the trees though. Okay, I know that's right. It's a whole lot. I will go and I will sit with the tree. I will listen to the branches and the leaves just a blowing and stuff. And I can sit outside all day long, y'all. I love being outside. I can sit outside. When I was little, I used to love sitting on my grandmama's porch when it was pouring down rain. And they used to say that child out. They used to say I was just as country as they come because she had a swing on her porch. And that was some of the best sleep I could get. If it was pouring down rain, and I would go sit on her porch and sit on that swing and just fall asleep to the sound of rain. When I tell y'all I love nature, but I don't love nature that much to be asking nature to reach out and touch me. Oh, no.
Something
Yeah.
you may not know about trees is that if they get a speaker and play a tree the sound of caterpillars through the speaker, the tree through a speaker.
Now I want to see the people that's talking. Let me see.
If you can hear me, touch my shoulder. Oh my God. Wow. Tree, if you can hear me, touch my shoulder. Oh, wow. Okay. It's not my shoulder, right? Well,
Tiffany W, just a Southern girl. Southern girl. Dum, 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 dum.
Oh. I guess you can hear.
Ain't nothing like it. Ain't nothing like it. You know I'm a Georgia girl, so hey, I know exactly what you're talking about.
All right, that's good.
So I'm out
Tyra
here.
J, I caught you live today. You you didn't have the video up, but I was there listening in.
I feel like if the tree don't touch me, because it don't want to be on display. This ain't no sideshow. But anyway, let's get to it. Tree, if you fuck with me, touch my shoulder. Come on, man. You starting too early. You starting too early. You just ready to touch me. Just like that. But seriously, I'm gonna stand back. Because I don't want people to think I'm doing something. My hands are up, man. One hand on phone, one hand up. Tree, touch me. If you can hear me, just go ahead and give me a little touch. Give me a little touch, a little feel. You see that? You see that? Yeah. Nah, that's just wind. I ain't gonna hold you. But yeah. I love you, though. Look, man. Rather it's real or fake.
Oh yeah, Tyra J, you know when I see your name pop up, you know I have to come in and show you some love.
Work in perfect harmony with it. I love y'all.
I was seeing her going over all these videos where people are out here asking the trees to touch them. And I just wanted to know what y'all think about it. These people are going out and saying they want the trees to touch them, so they are asking the trees to touch them.
earlier and it worked and it was super cool, so I wanted to share that with you guys. So let's just ask her to touch me. Can you hear me, tree? See, the wind's blowing it away from me right now. Okay. Oop, everything's falling down. Will you please touch me? Is that not the coolest thing in the world?
No, it's not the coolest thing. Let me tell you something. I will take me a blanket outside, a nice little picnic basket. I might even fix me a couple of little sandwiches or some little cucumber sandwiches, make it look cute and everything. Sit that blanket up under that tree, have me a nice little lunch, little orange juice, little apple juice or something like that, and some cold water. Watch the children play and everything, but I will not turn my head and say, "Hey, tree, if you can hear me, touch my shoulder." What? What? That's okay. That's okay. Because yeah, I just don't want to see what else that tree might be able to do. If that tree can reach out and touch somebody's, y'all, I would be flying. Y'all would see the back of me. Y'all would see the bottom of my tennis shoe flying. And I can't even run that fast, but I would be running fast that day. Okay. I think I'm back, y'all. My phone went out. I guess the trees was like, stop talking about me. Or whatever. Because I don't know what they conjuring up out here. But if y'all know like I know, y'all leave these trees alone. Leave these trees alone. And now that I think about it, what would the trees really say if they could actually speak? Just think about it. If the trees can if the trees can respond to what you're saying, that means that they would have some knowledge of um, speech. So what if they could actually speak? What if the trees could do more than just touch you or just obey your commandments? What if the trees could speak? What would the trees say? Now that's a question. What would these trees that people are touching or asking the tree to touch them and the tree reaches out and touch them, if that tree could talk, what would it say? That's the question. And if y'all have any ideas, I want to see what y'all say in the comments. Let me know what y'all think trees would say if they could actually speak. Oh my goodness. You know how old these trees are? That mean if the trees could talk, that mean they have seen some things. You know what I'm saying? That mean they, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This tablet is so slow, y'all. But I wasn't even planning on being on long. I was just thinking, like, oh my goodness, when I started seeing a lot of the videos coming up, I guess because I watched a full one. Once you watch a full video of a certain topic, it'll start requesting that. It'll start whatever you call it. I'm sleepy, y'all. Don't worry about me. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. The more sleep I get, the more y'all gonna hear me singing it and talking real country. Cause yeah. But I was just going down the rabbit hole and I started seeing more videos of people that are actually recording themselves being touched by these trees. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, if the tree understand you saying touch me on the shoulder, and the tree actually does it, y'all, that was scared of bejesus out of me. I don't care what nobody say. Y'all can call me a scary cat, whatever you want to call me. You can call me whatever you want to call me, but I call myself brilliant, because you got to be brilliant. You got to be a genius to know that that's a little too far and it's time to go the other way. I'm just saying, I'm not going to be asking no trees to touch me. And Tyra J was just talking about Christmas trees in her live. See, I told you I was sitting there listening to your live, girl. And they was just talking about Christmas and how some people start like in the beginning of November, some people start like after Thanksgiving and everything like that. Y'all, what if y'all was out there looking for y'all a Christmas tree, and the Christmas tree just started listening to y'all and obeying y'all commandments? Obeying y'all commands. I said commandments. What if you was walking around shopping for you a Christmas tree, and you say, hey tree, if you can hear me, and you say something crazy, and what if like 2 or 3 of the trees just come at you at the same time? What child? Y'all, and then I saw another video where they were talking about this tree is starting to walk. What? Walk? So these trees gonna be grabbing us by the shoulder and walking? I'm not messing with that. I'm not going that far. I love nature. I keep on saying I love nature, but I'm not going that far, y'all. Y'all ain't gonna catch me asking no tree to touch me. I'm trying to tell y'all, see the back of my shoe. I can't even hardly run, but I'll be running that day. You will see me running, okay? you will you will see me running, jumping, and hiding somewhere. Because let's be real, trees are huge. Why would you even want to mess with that? Why would you even want to? And what if it start walking for real? That mean it's gotta like pull all its roots up and go one side, then pull all its roots up, go the other side, pull all the roots and go that. Y'all, that's got to be a sight to see. And I wouldn't be around to see it. I'm just saying. And these folks out here just doing it like it's nothing. They like, hey tree, touch me. Just because they see other people doing it, they like, I want to do it too. Oh no. See, I'm not a follower. I'm a leader, baby.
Can you touch my hand, please?
Hold on, let me turn this.
You gotta get this a little closer. Come on.
Mr. Hard Maple Tree, I really like you. Would you show me a little gratitude by just coming over and touching my shoulder? I'll just be waiting right here for you. Is it moving? Is it doing it?
Can you talk to it a little more?
Oh my goodness. This is freaky. Wow.
Now, what if 5 years go down and then they say everybody who talked to the tree and the tree talked to them, they got to be put in isolation or something?
Play a tree, the sound of caterpillars through the speaker.
Now I already done heard his little spiel.
I guess you can hear. Thank you. All right, that's good.
So I'm out here about to talk to the tree.
Okay, we already heard him too.
You know what I'm saying? Because I y'all was doing it, so I may as well just go ahead and put myself
See,
out
and
there,
then
right?
that's another thing. They keep on saying, well, y'all was doing it, so I wanted to see. Or this was a TikTok trend, so I wanted to see. Y'all, I do a couple of little dancing trends here and there. But y'all ain't gonna see me doing no trees. They gonna have me up at night worrying about if it's a tree gonna come busting through a branch gonna come busting through my window because I done called on some spirits out of that tree and they wanna come back to get me. She said I'm scary too. Okay. Would ya? When I tell you, I would be running and hiding somewhere. Because, like I said, these things are too old and too big to be messing around with. These trees are too old and too big. Y'all better leave well enough alone. You better leave well enough alone. And then they getting excited. They like, see, it touched me. It touched me. I wouldn't be excited. I would be, like Tyra J said, I would be flying, y'all. I would be running. So what we gonna see next? Because they already said when they was up in the mountains somewhere, they saw some movement. They don't know if it was something up there or if it was the actual stone moving. Y'all, I be into these deep dives, y'all. I be on here and I get the looking at these. I don't know how I ended up on this side of YouTube, y'all. I don't know. But I'm taking y'all with me. If I gotta see this crazy mess, y'all gotta see it too. Y'all gotta see it too.
I thought these things only existed in the Lord of the Rings. I thought these things only existed in the Lord of the Rings.
Now, is that a walking tree, y'all? Is that a walking tree? Nope. I don't watch too many scary movies. Where they have to use things from the earth. They have to use fire. They have to use sticks. They have to use earth. So like some soil, some dirt. Walking trees. What kind of spirits y'all done put up?
The walking palm is one of the most amazing trees in the world. It has roots that look like legs. These roots are quite long and strong. When looking at the palm, it seems that it is able to move independently through the forest. By the way, the legs of this palm can be taller than a human.
Okay.
If you ever see a walking tree, panic immediately. Many videos have recently surfaced showing trees walking, but how is it doing that and why? You see, this tree really is walking, and if you see one, something really scary is about to happen. If you don't watch out, it could be the worst mistake of your life. But if you haven't seen a walking tree yet, like and subscribe. This tree is called the Socratea exarisa, and it has roots that look like little legs. But how does it walk? Every time this tree wants to walk, it grows new roots in the direction that it wants to travel to, and its old roots lift into the air and die off. And while this tree really does walk, it only walks 2 to 3 centimeters a day. So if you see one walking, there's a human hiding under it. If you ever see a walking tree, panic immediately.
It's a human hiding under it.
Surfaced showing trees walking, but how is
Big
it doing
old
that,
tree.
and why should I panic? You see, this tree really is walking, and if you...
Oh. Okay, I think that's all of them now. But y'all, I'm not gonna hold y'all up tonight. I know that's what I was saying. Ain't no trees moving. But let's be honest. If the trees were to start moving and communicating, what do you think they would say? What do you think they would do? Good night, Miss Patty. Thank you for joining us. I that's where my mind went. My mind didn't go into if it's real or fake. My mind went into But what would they say? What would these trees want to tell us if they had a chance to really tell us anything? I don't think the trees would want to take that and say, I'm just going to touch a few people here and there. I think they would go a little further. And that's why I keep thinking of how huge they are. Trees are huge. I'm not going to be out here talking no trees, y'all. I mean, I love being outside. I'm going to go outside and sip on my tea in the morning. And I hope y'all join me. But, yeah. But I'm not going to be asking these trees to touch me nowhere. And then they saying touch me on the shoulder and the tree touch me on the shoulder. How the tree know that's your shoulder? You think they got tree school where they be like head, shoulder, knees and toes, knees and toes? What are these trees is doing it? You know I must be sleepy because I'm really, really like in deep thought right now. I'm really in deep thought. I wanna hear from some of these people. I don't want them to just do a quick video where they say the tree touched me. I want to actually get into their mind. I'm gonna be like, what made you do something that you saw somebody else do? And yeah, and and how did it feel? How did you sleep that night? Did anything come visit you in your dreams? I mean, I want to go into detail. I want to ask some questions. It's just weird to me that this is a thing now. This is a thing to ask the trees to touch you. And some of them are doing it in a way where like they like like the lady who done named the tree or whatever she was saying. I kind of think I heard what she said, but I don't want to repeat it. But she was like, "Come on. You can do it. Thank you. You did it." Am I being mean? Am I being mean just for wanting to know what made them want to do something that they saw on a TikTok trend? Where you talking to something and you ask it to touch you? That's just like when I was young and my friends used to want to play these little games in the bathroom where they shutting off all the lights and calling on different spirits and stuff. When I tell you, I was the one that used to tell them, oh no, sirree, I don't call on nothing but God. I don't call on nothing but the Most High. Y'all ain't finna lock me in this bathroom talking about we finna call on some spirits and see what happens. See what happens? I'm not the type of person where I want to wait to see what happens. I done heard the stories and that's all I need to know. Then they start calling me scary and everything. I don't care if you call me scary. I don't care if you call me a wimp. I don't care what you call me. But you ain't gonna call me a fool. You ain't gonna call me a fool. That's what you're not gonna do. Is Godson say I'm not being mean. I'm telling the truth. I'm trying to be as honest as possible. You gotta learn your place. Stop calling on all these spirits and stuff because you gotta understand that if you are able to call on spirits or if you're able to dabble in some of these things, you got to be able to accept what comes with it. I'll be whatever they want to call me, but y'all ain't locking me up in here. Y'all ain't calling on nothing. And when I'm outside with you, if I see you standing over there at that tree trying to talk to that tree and trying to get that tree to listen to you and you telling the tree what to do and that tree do it. Oh, y'all, I'm gone. I'm gone. Even if we had a family function, if I see you telling that tree to touch you and that tree bend down and touch your shoulder, I'm out. Y'all can save my leftovers. I don't need no plate to go home. I'm good. Bye. Pew. I said, not me. I know that's right. I'm with you, E. Not me. That's okay. That's okay. So I've watched enough of enough of these videos to know that this is a trend that I do not want to try. Not that I'm knocking the people that have done it or that's doing it. Not knocking them at all. I just feel like it's not for me. It's not for me to be playing around with something of that magnitude. Of I hope I'm saying it right, but it's not me to be playing around with something like that because I respect nature too much, and I respect the Most High God above any and all thing, the creator of everything, both great and small. Everything that God has created, all that God has made is good, and I respect it. I respect all that He has put here. I respect it enough to leave it alone. I respect it enough to leave it alone, y'all. I'm telling you the truth. But anyway, y'all, thank y'all for listening to another little episode of my weirdness. This is just one of those things that I do sometimes. I get into something and I just go further and further and further in it. And that's what I happen to do tonight about them trees. But y'all know how I do it. Until next time, danke für Zuschauen. Danke fürs Zuschauen. Gracias por ver. Thanks for watching. Adios. Bye.